All right. So, hi guys. Today for admins, we'll be running through the topic vector. This is the Form 4 chapter. So in this Form 4 chapter 8, we'll be going through the beginning stages of what you need to know in vector, which are you need to understand whether they are what are these quantities and whether they are scalar or vector. Usually scalar is denoted by anything which has value. Anything which has value, we call them scalar. Anything which has direction and magnitude, which is a number value, we call it as vector. So one example, if you're looking at this chart sheet, so is force a vector or scalar? Rehan? Raghu?
Dia tahu rumah Mas ni selalu ada extra. Sebab tu dia selalu mintanya Mas.
Yeah, correct. So force is the vector. How about you, Subha? Distance?
Scalar, sir.
Very good, Ma. How about volume? Volume, Raghu?
So vector, sir.
No, volume doesn't have a direction. Example like volume means like liter, milliliter, centimeter cube, decimeter cube, all that is volume. So volume doesn't have direction, it doesn't have to move, so therefore it's scalar. How about you, Anusha? How about weight?
Sir, நான் இப்பதான் வந்துட்டேன் sir. I don't know what is going on.
We're learning vector, ma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weight is vector.
Very good. Weight is a vector because weight is always concentrated downwards, correct? Weight is always towards the center of gravity. There's a direction, so therefore weight is a vector. And then we have others. Velocity, a vector. Work is a scalar. Work scalar. Velocity is a vector. Length is a scalar. Impulse is a vector.
Sir,
Power is a scalar. Pressure is a scalar. Speed is a scalar. Resistance is scalar. Displacement is a vector. Mass.
good. Sir, why is work a scalar, sir?
Very good question, Ma. Work is, for example, what is the unit of work? Therefore, since power is actually scalar, time also scalar, scalar times scalar, you'll get scalar. So now got two. One part of work which is a vector, one part of work which is scalar. We will always choose the latter, which is work as a scalar.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
Because
you, sir.
you have to come up with decision whether you want to take it as vector or scalar. Since one of them doesn't have direction, so we stick to it being a scalar. That's a very good question, Anusha. In my years of teaching, right, this is the first time someone have asked me that question.
What?
Yeah, this is the first time my whole life. So that is amazing. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ma. Now going back to this one, we're going to continue back with speed. So what is
Sir.
speed, guys? Yeah, buddy?
Sir, pressure, sir.
Sorry?
Is pressure scalar or vector, sir?
Oh, very good question. So pressure is a scalar, buddy.
So isn't it vector because you're pushing against it? There's direction, sir.
Posing what, buddy? Sorry?
Like if you apply pressure on a balloon, like you're pushing it downwards, sir.
Very
So there's-
good observation. That's amazing.
There's
Now let's see. Look at the formula, buddy. Pressure is equal to what?
MA, sir. Force times.
Force times divided by
Yes, force divided by
area, correct?
so basically.
So for example, let's say this is a box. If I push it underwater, where will the pressure will be? The pressure will be coming from here. Pressure will be coming from here. Pressure will be coming from here, 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 coming from all directions, correct?
Yes.
So can you pin down and tell me which direction is coming from? Cannot, right?
No, sir, but there's direction.
But we don't know which direction, correct? We cannot
Yes, sir.
determine. As soon as we cannot determine, we will assume that it's equals or approaching 0. So therefore, we will consider this as scalar 2.
Faham, sir.
Very good, buddy. Very good question. In my years of teaching, this is the first time somebody
Sir, I asked this last year, sir.
Oh, maybe ask different teacher code.
Sir, no, sir. I only have you, sir.
That's that, buddy. Okay, next one. So next one, let's go back to this. Right. So we know speed is scalar, resistance is scalar, displacement is vector, mass is scalar, area is scalar, time is scalar, momentum is vector, temperature is scalar, energy is scalar, and acceleration is vector. Okay, all the Salina, later I'm going to ask you a question. And remember, this video will be uploaded in YouTube. So if you all don't answer, then everybody knows, oh my God, you don't answer.
Sir, displacement is vector, sir.
Tak dengar, beri.
Why is displacement vector, sir?
Why displacement vector? Because displacement got direction, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Then you be like, I still don't understand, right? So
Yeah,
for
sir.
example, let's say you are A, or let's say Aini is
Oh,
here.
you, sir.
Yeah,
Also
Aini is
YouTube,
here.
sir.
Sorry? No, Aini is
Also-
one of my friends. Yeah, why?
Oh, nice, sir. Nice.
Okay. So Aini is here. She's going, let's say she knows you and she's going to your house. So going to Rian's
Oh.
house. Okay, she comes to your house. Let's say it is 8 kilometers. And then after that, she decides to go to a friend's house, Rahul's house. Okay, let's say this is 6 kilometer. Now, if I'm going to ask you what is the distance, what is the distance? It'll be now 8 plus 6 kilometer, right? Distance traveled by Aini to reach Rahul's house, so it'll be roughly around 14 kilometer. But if I'm going to ask you what is Aini's displacement? So when I say Aini's displacement, all I want to know when I say the word displacement is starting point and end point. We just only want to know the difference between the start point and end point. Ainin started here and she ended in here. So what is the difference between the starting point and end point? So it is this direction, correct? So since it has only one actual direction, so we call this as vector. Ta-da!
Wrong, sir.
Very good, everybody.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
job, handsome. Okay, next one. Let's look. I'm going to skip this one because I think. Do you want me to go through this one, guys? Because someone planning to go through even a little bit tougher questions. Is this one okay? Let me go through number 4. Now, let me just pause it. Okay, now this question says determine the magnitude and direction of each of the following vector. So it starts from here, and by the arrow direction here, you can clearly see how it has traveled. So based on this, we can know it has traveled from where to where. How much has it traveled? Can we calculate? So for this kind of question, you can use actually like, let me just screenshot this. Yeah, people paste this. So we can use the compass direction. So we use the compass direction. So technically this is north, south, west, and east, correct? So this object is now going this direction, correct? What is the name of this direction? Rehan?
Southeast, sir.
Very good, buddy. So southeast. So now let's look at the magnitude of it. So now we are calculating from the north. We want to calculate how much is the magnitude of this. So we can use Pythagoras. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 here and 4 here. So anybody can tell me what is the magnitude using Pythagoras formula of the hypotenuse?
4 square plus 4 square equals to the answer.
32. Then after 32, you what do you have to do, Anisha?
Sir,
Then you have
5.65.
to square it.
I mean, 6,
Yes,
sir.
very good, Anisha and Raghu. So 4 squared plus 4 squared is equals to the R. So it's equals to square root of 32. Do I leave it as square root of 32?
No, you find the answer of it. You
Correct.
can't
So
leave
I
it.
say, so 32 is actually 4 times how much? 4 times how much? 4 times 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
So is equals to square root 4 times square root 4 times square root 2. So square root 4 is 2, square root 4 is 2, 2 times 2 is
4.
4. So you can say 4 square root 2. This is how you present answers in advance. Salin guys? Yeah, with the working please. Recording, huh? Okay, so now what's happening is we need to calculate the angle also. So where do we calculate the angle? We always have to calculate from the north. So we technically know this is cutting half. So therefore this will be 45 degrees from 90. And then here will be 90 degrees. So therefore we say south 130, sorry. We say 135 degrees southeast. Okay. Now I want you to find out this one. Right for this question, guys.
Sir,
Everybody.
why 135, sir?
135 degrees is the angle that we take from the north, buddy. The angle always has to be calculated from the north.
So 90 plus 45.
Because, yes, correct. 90 plus with 45.
So if it goes left, sir, goes to west.
Sorry, buddy.
Goes to west, that's
So if it goes to west, this bearing question. So you have start with 0 degrees here. This will be 90 degrees. This one will be 180 degrees. This will be 270 degrees. And this will be slash 360 degrees. Does that answer your question, answer? So that means we are calculating clockwise, correct?
yes, sir.
Awesome answer. Good question.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, buddy. Okay, now let's try this question now. The answer already stated there. So can you try, guys? For B.
Can, sir.
Okay, now to do this question, remember we have to make it like a triangle. And then we know this is parallel to this one. And then the theta we're looking for is here. And if you see closely, this theta is the only one we can relate to the bearing of this one. So because this is like a zigzag triangle with the top. So
Yes,
how
sir.
do I find this theta, buddy, using opposite over adjacent? So we know tangent theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. So tangent theta is equals to 3 over 4. So theta is equals to 0.36 degrees. Can?
Yes, sir.
And then since this one is going this direction, which is here, so this is called northeast. So you guys write there, northeast, this one. Right? The magnitude is of 5, northeast, and this one. That's it.
So if
Anushka,
I-
are you still lost? Are you okay? Can you understand? Ragul, okay?
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, buddy. Next one, you go to the next one.
sir.
Yeah, buddy, what's that answer?
If I put n dot e, sir, can, sir.
10 dot, sorry?
N dot e, sir, like not east, short instead.
No, if can you just write northeast, buddy. So now,
Can, sir.
you know. Next one is this one. So they say dua bus, yaitu P dan Q, bergerak dari bandar O. And then they say bus P pula bergerak ke selatan, manakala bus Q bergerak ke arah barat. Diberikan bahawa magnitude, if they give you modulus means magnitude, how much is that? Remember the hypotenuse is now, so that is the magnitude. It's 40 km dan modulus OQ adalah 96 km. Selepas kedua-dua bus, selepas 1 jam. Okay. And then cari the jarak antara dua bus tersebut. So what are you going to do now? Grab this. And it's here. Then you're going to do this question now. Okay, so I'm going to draw this. So bus P is going down south. Bus P is going down south. Bus Q is going west. So I'm going to label this one as P and this is Q. And then the magnitude of OP, O is where it started, which is here is 40, and here is 96, correct? So I need to find this one, correct or not? Because they want for both the buses travel after 1 hour, correct? Guys, boleh? Siapa yang tak faham?
Faham, sir.
Faham, buddy? Ragul, understand, Ragul?
Understand, sir. Understand, sir.
Awesome, buddy. Now let's do the question. So now can you find, how do I find the distance between Q and P?
Pythagoras, sir.
Yes, we use Pythagoras. So square root 96 plus square plus 40 square. How much you all get? See whether you all get 104. No?
Sir, 104, sir.
Very good, buddy.
Yeah.
So you get 104. Now the next question is, sir, does that 1 hour make any difference? Is that used in any part? No. For this question, no. Maybe for later questions, yes. Now let's move on to the next question, which is a car moves due north. Can you all try this one, guys?
Can, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
What, sir?
This is how your working was. The car moves due north, it's going north. From here, 6 kilometer, then moves from B to C, 8 kilometer, and then finally turns back to A, so it's going back here. Find the magnitude and the displacement. So now we know the magnitude is 10, correct? Using Pythagoras, right? Square root
Yes, sir.
8 squared plus 6 squared, you get 10. So that is the magnitude. But what is the displacement direction? They only want to know the degrees. That is the displacement direction. Do I need to tell northeast? Because this is the way it's moving, right? And as you saw that compass just now, anything moving here is northeast. Okay, so whenever you're calculating, always calculate from north and then start from here and you move clockwise. So this is Utara, Selatan, Timur, Barat. Then you need to know Barat Daya, anything, Tenggara. Next one, let's do this question. So this question says the diagram shows a parallelogram PQRS. The point A, B, C, and D are the midpoints. So whenever they say midpoint, that means the distance is half the distance. Correct? That means P and Q, D is a midpoint. That means here is U means this one will be another U. Right? So what do I mean by that is contoh. For example, saya akan bulatkan all the midpoints. So they say these are the midpoint. So this is a midpoint, 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 midpoint. Means titik tengah. So bermaksud, if this one is U, ini adalah U. Bermaksud pada arah yang sama, this one also must be U. If here is U, this one pada arah yang sama. If they are going in the same direction, this one also is another U. And this one also will be another U. And then I'm going to change it. So if this is B, that means this one also will be B. This one also will be B. This one also will be another B. Siapa yang tak faham? Anybody don't understand? And then if this is W, so this one also has to be W. This one is another W, and so on and so on. Boleh?
Can, sir. Can, sir.
Anybody?
Can,
So,
sir.
awesome. Next one, we have RB. So we need to find what is RB. So RB, so R to B. So R to B would be equals to how much? It would be U, correct? How about QO? That means from Q, you are traveling backwards to O. So we know it's supposed to be B. But since it's going backwards, it will be negative B. How about OB? O to B. If this one is W, this one also has to be W. This one also has to be W. So O to B will be equals to W. And then AO, A to O, it means going downwards. We know going upwards is U. So going downwards will be negative U. Mulita,
Can, sir.
can buddy. You guys go to the next question, question number 8. So this question says this is a regular hexagon or hexagon circular, and then mereka telah berikan all the data yang kita perlukan untuk answer this question. So I'm going to paste it here. So before they do anything, I'm going to do a lot of things. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start laying in the question. All right. So they given us AB. So AB is equals to P. So AB is this one. If this AB, that means this one also has to be same P. Here's P, here's a P, and here also P, correct?
Correct, sir.
Correct, sir. Correct,
Very
sir.
good answer. Very good, guys. And then I have OB here, is Q. So OB, O to B. So this is Q. I'm always going to draw an arrow. That means this one also it's going to be another Q. If this is a Q, this one also is another Q. This one also another Q. Then the next one, it's going to be, so BC is equals to R. So B to C. So if this R, this one also is another R. And then this is another R. And this is another R. So we notice I'm picking all the parallel lines. Next one, what is ED? E to D. If this is P, then this one also has to be P,
P,
and
sir,
right?
P.
Very good, buddy. So right there equals to P. How about CD?
Q, sir.
Cannot be Q, remember? C to D is going this direction.
Negative Q, sir. Sorry,
Negative Q,
Negative
sir.
Q, sir.
Buddy. Very good answer. Very good, Rehan. Negative Q. Next one, EF.
Negative R, sir.
Negative I.
Yes, very good, Anisha. Negative R. And then how about OE?
Negative Q, sir.
Negative Q. Correct. Very good. Good job. Hello, guys. Okay, question number 9. Mereka telah berikan given that blah 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 B sama dengan kosong, cari nilai X. Find the value of X. So what you're going to do is, so I can rewrite this one as 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. This is the direction of B. So the B outside here with a dash, this is the direction. This equals to 0 of direction B. So why they don't put the B? Because 0 times B is 0. That means if this is 0B, that means this whole thing also must be equals to 0.
Sir.
That means 2x squared minus 7x plus 3 is equals to 0. Can you factorize and find out what's the answer for x? It's supposed to be
Yes, sir.
half and 3. Okay, I don't want to do that because I know it's kind of like too easy for you guys.
Nice, sir.
Sure, buddy. Y'all can solve it if you all want. Then get to the next question, number 10.
Sir. 5 seconds, sir.
Okay, buddy.
What's the top, sir? Question 9, sir.
Question 9. What, buddy? Sorry?
Can I see question 9, sir?
Sir, didn't even silent yet, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Question says, the question number 10 says A and B are not parallel vectors. That means the value of A will always be a different value or sometimes the same as value of B. But they say it's a zero vector. Find the values of M and N. So this is another kind of a common question that always comes out in exam when they say it's zero vector. So zero vector means not necessarily both are the same, but since they say one of these is a zero vector, so that means that the value of the A and B has to be equals to 0. Okay, guys? They say A and B are non-parallel vectors, and this vector is a zero vector. Just like the earlier question, I'm going to rewrite this one. So what they're saying is n plus 3a plus 2n minus m plus 1b is equals to 0, correct? So what it means is n plus 3a plus 2n minus n plus 1b is equals to 0a plus 0b. Fully, guys, can understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the meaning of zero vector. If this is 0 for both, that means both A and B are also 0. And now what we're going to do is we're going to solve it. Because we know this m plus 3 is equals to how much? 0, right? So m is equals to negative 3. And then this one is 2n minus m plus 1 is equals to 0. 2n minus m we know is negative 3 plus 1 equals to 0. So 2 plus 4, 2n. So 2n plus 4 equals to 0. So n is equals to negative 2. Fully, guys?
Yes, sir.
Faham tak? Do you all understand the concept? Tuba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kedahsyat mak. Yes, so next one, question number 11. So question number 11 states 4 vectors. And then if you notice something odd, they have given this one is A. So when they cut through 2 boxes, this one, you see this A. So this one must be 1A, and cutting through the other box will be another A, correct? So the total answer will be 2A. Sir, they put some kind of symbol at the underscore at the bottom. Do I need to write it? Yeah, just write it. Next one, CD. If 2 boxes A, how much will be half a box will be? Raghu? Raghu, Naidu?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Mike. So if 2 boxes A, then half a box will be?
What is it?
If this 2 box
Okay, sir.
is equals to A, then
Yes, sir.
1 box.
Half a box. 102A.
Yeah, so again A over 2 or half A. Now the question is, sir, do I write it as A over 2 or do I write it like this? Write like this. Because you need to show that the symbol at the bottom. Next one, EF. So 1 box, and so this 1 box is A, and this half a box is A over 2, correct? So this one will be negative 3 over 2A, correct? Because it contains 1A and a half A, so I combine both these, 3 over 2. And then since going the opposite direction, so it should be negative. Betul, guys? Betul tak? Okay, let's look at the next question. Next question says, the diagram vectors show R, SR is equals to Z. So SR is Z. Screenshot this, gonna post it here. So So SR, that means from S, you're going all the way here, cutting through 1 box, 2 box, 3 box. So if 3 box is equals to 3 box equals to C, how much is 1 box, guys? One box will be 1/3 of C, betul tak? So this 1 box, but the problem is going in the opposite direction, so therefore it will be QP will be how much, guys? Anyone can tell me the answer or be QPB?
1/3
1
C.
over 3.
Sorry?
1 over 3, sir.
Okay, so Subha is saying 1/3. Anybody else?
So negative 1/3 Z.
Yes, negative. So another one is negative 1/3 Z. Someone, anyone else? Subha, you want to change your answer?
Sir, it's 1 over 3 Z.
Very good. So answer is 1/3 Z. Now the question is why it doesn't have a negative? Because if you notice, right, they ask for QP, which is going in this direction. Same direction as the SR. That's why it doesn't have a negative symbol. Can I have a good?
Faham, sir? Faham?
Okay, buddy. It's a tricky question. So what we're going to do now, we're going to stop now. And we're going to sambung the next class. I will let you know, keep you informed. So we will be continuing from question 13 onwards. Boleh tak?
Can, sir.
Can, boleh. So